What's up, motherfuckers? Nah, that's rude as fuck. Man, that's so rude. That is rude as fuck. I apologize. I just got home from the gym. Okay, I want you guys to know that I didn't want to not start late because I wanted to go in and change clothes or anything like that. So I apologize. I know I'm looking rough, but I literally just got in from the gym. Like no cap, no bullshit. But today's live stream is gonna be a doozy. If y'all give me a second, I'm trying to set up a lot of stuff over here. I got a screen here, screen here. That's the main one. Screen here, so I won't miss nobody's chat. So today's live stream is gonna be packed. There's a lot of shit that happened, and one thing about me, I'm a very busy guy, but I try my best to stay on top of shit. You know, I still got my goddamn. I forgot I had these on. You know, I ain't got no place to put them. I'll just fucking keep them on. I just let them hang right here. I ain't got to fuck them up. But anyway, like I say, drenched in sweat. Just got on from the gym. 3-hour workout. Feeling really good. Cannot complain. So today's topics, we're going to talk about the government that opened back up after 43 days. I gave it 45 days on the last live stream. 43 days. I'm going to explain my reasons why it shut down in the first place and why I believe it opened as quickly as it did. The Epstein files is out. Jeffrey Epstein done kind of snitched on his boy indirectly. So what does this mean for Donald Trump? We got Diddy at Fort Dix apparently getting drunk. I don't know how he's getting drunk, but apparently he's getting drunk at Fort Dix. The Dragonball rumor mill is taking off, like taking the fuck off. It's in orbit. Everybody's hyped. Geeked us back to his shenanigans. Getting hyped for something that might not be as big as he think it is. Also, I got to talk about WWE. We got Jade Cargill, the WWE champion. We got CM Punk, your world heavyweight champion. We got Cody Rhodes. We got John Cena, who's now a Triple Crown champion, beating Dominic Mysterio this past Monday night on Raw. So there's a lot to talk about right there. What do I believe is going to happen with all that? And then I'm going to end it talking about the fucking NFL, and I'm going to try to get to some goddamn reactions. And random, before you ask, I just seen you popped up, the next live stream, I'm setting it for next Friday night. If something happens, I'll let you guys know. That is the anime-only live stream. That's the stream. We're doing it next Friday night. So for all you anime geeks, bring your ass. We're going to talk about what anime is running the shit right now, who can whoop who, and everything else. But we're going to get to all that last. Let's talk about Congress. Let's talk about what's been going on in Congress. First off, if you ain't up to date, the government is back running. It's open after 43 long motherfucking days. I called 45. I was 2 days off. 43 long motherfucking days. Okay. Now, in that time, a lot of your congressmen and women still got paid. I just seen the TSA, the air traffic control people, it's getting 10,000. The ones that didn't quit, the ones that went to work, they finna get a $10,000 bonus in their next check. They deserve it. They work for free for 3 pay periods. They fucking, matter of fact, 4 pay periods damn near. They fucking deserve it. Okay? Pat on the back. And what about all of the other essential workers that didn't get paid that still work? They too should be broken off something. Because this shit was ridiculous. Okay? During this shutdown, Nancy Pelosi, oh my God, there is a God somewhere, is retiring. She is not seeking re-election for the city of San Francisco out in California. Bernie Sanders needs to follow fucking suit. Okay? Chuck Schumer needs to follow fucking suit. All right? James Clyburn needs to follow fucking suit. And all the rest of those old ass motherfuckers that's in there on the Republican and Democratic side, mainly Democrats. Democrats got the oldest people when it comes to people in Congress. Once you get past 70 years old, I think it's time for y'all to get the fuck out of Congress. Okay. It's just it's ridiculous. But it got so bad that they're retiring. But Nancy Pelosi is retired. 40 years of dedicated service. May she find joy in fucking staying out of politics. Remember, her husband got beat up. Some guy beat his ass, broke inside their home, and whooped him with a baseball bat or a brick or some shit. Beat the shit out of him. A hammer. Beat the hell out of him a few years ago. And she still went to work. Should have been a red flag right there. Why do I think this shutdown happened in the first place? I know the Democrats wanted funding for health care. All that shit that was promised at the beginning of the year. And yes, the Republicans could have gave them a little bit of something. Okay. However, you guys remember that there's something called inflation going on. And sometimes the government shutdown will force people not to spend money because a lot of people that work for the federal government, if they ain't getting paid, they can't spend money. So it forces the Fed chair to have to start cutting more rates because people are not spending. The markets is cooling down. People are not spending. You're forcing people not to go out and fucking spend money. Small businesses ain't getting funded. So therefore, they're not making money. So therefore, they can't pay bills. Therefore, they can't buy supplies. Therefore, shit has a snowball effect, right? Now, of course, interest rates not going to get cut immediately. It'll probably happen after this fourth quarter. That's October, November, and December. The shutdown mainly happened October 1st and went most of the damn third quarter. So after December, half of the third quarter damn near. So after December, you'll look at this quarter right here and go, there was a big ass dip in the progress of money being spent in the economy. So the first quarter of next year, the Fed chair might be forced to cut interest rates based on what happened with the shutdown. A lot of that, though, wasn't really by design, but I believe that was part of the reason why the Republicans didn't too much care about trying to give the Democrats what they want because of the grand scheme of things. That's one. Two, Donald Trump wants people to forget what's going on with Epstein shit. Okay? Have y'all noticed since that list came out earlier this year, what was it, May, when he was told he was on the list, that he's been trying to do any and everything to keep people's minds off of that list? It's not so much that the typical American person wants to know. It's his own fan base. The MAGA people wants to know what the fuck was Trump doing out there on Epstein's Island. Well, now Jeffrey Epstein and his own emails done mentioned Trump by name multiple times. Even went on the record to say he know what type of dog Donald Trump is. That he was with one of the victims for days. Okay. And we don't know the victim's age nor name. Well, we don't, but they do up in Congress. It's redacted for the public, but they know in Congress this person, and probably gonna be multiple more people. And on top of that, the ages at that time, because the ages was gonna could pinpoint him. Now, Jeffrey Epstein's estranged wife, a girlfriend who's currently serving time right now, is about to become the biggest fucking weapon in this whole entire thing, because she's actually fighting for her fucking freedom. That's really what's going on. She is fighting for her freedom. So she's going to probably turn coat and rat out a lot of people. A lot of people that we know that was on the list that may not have been mentioned by Epstein, that she know that probably did some stuff that they shouldn't have been doing. for immunity and protecting for protection for the rest of her life, she's probably about to snitch, okay, to save her ass. All right, so it's not looking good for the Republican Party and their leader, Donald Trump. First off, if I know a man has an island full of women, sex trafficking and shit, and most of those women were underage at the time, there's no way I can go on the island. Hey, we might be bros, but I don't want to go out there on your island. You got too many kids out there. You know, I don't want to fuck no kids. So I refuse to go out to your island. You know, we don't do babies, only grown ladies. R.I.P. Chad Butler, aka Pimp C. Because he said that. We don't do babies, only grown ladies. So it's not that Donald Trump didn't know what Epstein was doing. Donald Trump wanted to party with Epstein. And Donald Trump is known to have some weird people in his friend circle. You know, Diddy's one of them. Diddy went to the Trump Plaza a lot of times and had some parties at Trump Plaza. And who's to say Diddy wasn't out there on that island with Epstein a couple times? You know, I believe he was on the list. If not, we'll find out soon enough. But the Republicans are going to have a choice to make. If this goes to trial, if the Judiciary Committee decides that they want to pursue this and take this to trial, Trump has immunity right now. What's up, Goose? We going to talk in a minute about your funky ass coats. Son of a bitch. I'm saving that for the end. I'm going to vent all my frustration at the end for that shit. Congrats on the win, though. Fuck y'all, but congrats. I believe y'all going pretty far in the playoffs this year. Atlanta had one job to do. Couldn't get it done. Had all them Colts fans asshole tighter than a $2 crack hole sucking dick in the back of an alleyway somewhere. Super tight vacuum lips on some dick. That's how them Colts fans assholes were. Atlanta had them. They had them. They just couldn't figure out what the fuck to do. Anyway, that's what I was saying about the Republican Party. If it comes out that Donald Trump was caught with underage girls, the Republicans are going to have to make a serious decision on impeachment. The Republicans, not the Democrats. Democrats, you failed twice at this. You impeached him in the House. You just mainly took his money privileges away. You didn't get impeached in the Senate, where legislature mainly happens. Yeah, some legislation happened in the House too, but a lot of bills and power happen in the Senate. The House is mainly the purse and funding. Not saying legislation doesn't happen there neither, but it's mainly funding. It's all part of the same thing. I mean, but Trump's the executive branch and judiciary branch is fucking the Judiciary Committee and the fucking Supreme Court. But they impeached him in the House, not in the Senate. So he still had power to do shit. Well, now the House and the Senate is controlled by Republicans. And guys, this is where Congress is very, 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 very fucking dirty. Marjorie Taylor Greene is trying to distance herself now to save her seat. See, you notice that when it's time for elections, politicians flip on their own kind real quick. She was the biggest dick suckingest fucking Trump supporter I ever seen from Georgia. Every time Trump plane landed, you seen that big mouth motherfucker all on Trump's nutsack. Now, you know, I think if something is going on, you know, we need to deal with it accordingly and start. She gonna turn coat. She distancing herself. She wants to get reelected. Then she get reelected. She be right back talking that stupid shit. Democrats do it too. They do it. They'll lie, say all this good shit, and then when it's time for election, well, you know, we gotta get this in it. But with the Republican Party's leader, right, being mentioned by name in this Epstein's list by Jeffrey Epstein, if it comes back that he was indeed engaging in inappropriate acts with underage girls, you must impeach him in the House and the Senate. That gets rid of his presidential immunity. He absolutely has no power at that point. Because you have a possible rapist and a child molester running the fucking country. He's innocent until proven guilty. We gotta say that too. Because just being out there doesn't mean that he did anything. But if he was with a victim or multiple victims, and them victims were still alive and they testified that he did something to them, and they was underage, well, how can Trump disprove that something happened? I'm just saying, man got caught on SS Hollywood talking about how he groped women and shit. He done slept with porn stars. He had affairs and shit. So we're not saying that it's not in his DNA structure. And some of those girls can lie about their age. So we gotta look at it from all around. They'll be good, Randall. From all around. Right now, he's innocent. But if this comes out, the Republicans have a serious choice to make. Because if you don't impeach him, then you're setting the standard that it's okay to do these things if you become president. Well, then you can't convict all these child molesters and rapists and shit then and have them put signs outside their houses if you're not going to convict the guy that's running the fucking country that might have done some of that same shit. It's like he has felonies erased. He's running the country. What about some of these men and women that are convicting felons that want to have a good job, but they can't get it because they got a felony record? But this man's running the fucking country, had 37, 8, 9 fucking felony convictions. So how come these men and women can't fucking have a good paying job with federal fucking shit on their fucking record? So they're going to have to make a choice. Because I believe if you don't impeach him, you remember that blue wave, the Democratic blue wave that happened a few years ago? It'll come back 10 times as strong. And then y'all will be sitting looking fucking stupid as fuck. And me personally, I believe in balance in Congress. I really believe that the Democrats should have a chamber, the Republicans should have a chamber. I don't think both parties should have both chambers because look at what happened. Just look at what happens every time one party has both chambers. The Democrats rented debt up so much for giving so much fucking money away. Then Trump get both chambers and made it worse by acting tariffs and all this shit, even though, yes, some money came back. But look at how the economy is struggling right now. I mean, y'all to go to the store more than twice a month and you realize you can't save shit because when you go to the store to buy some shit paper, it's $24 for 10 fucking rolls of shit paper. If you're not rich, you ain't making it. If you're not financially stable right now, you're not making it. The government shutdown really made it harder on more government employees, even those of his own fucking party. Some of y'all out there that's hearing this is starting to get a real dose of reality. See, niggas always had it hard. And now by choice, they make it hard on themselves. Yes, I use the N-word. Okay. But I'm not the typical nigga. See, I don't make excuses when I don't have shit. I figure out a way to make shit happen. I don't sit around and wait for respirations and all that fucking stupid ass shit that my race been preaching for 400 fucking years. See, some of y'all tried to fucking goddamn play the government like a fiddle. And then when the government did shut down, whoa with me. Some of the things Donald Trump did do when it comes to being on welfare and shit, some of y'all ain't like that because some of y'all take advantage of the system. The SNAP shit, the WIC shit, Brian Kemp, I'm talking to my government. You full of shit. And I voted for you. You full of shit. Well, we got all this money in the surplus out here in Georgia. We got millions. Millions. Y'all gave us money back on the gas tax. Y'all gave us money back doing that COVID pandemic relief shit. But then when you got your own constituents, I don't have food stamps. I make too much money. But I know how to go out there and hunt and fish and put a garden in my backyard. I don't need food stamps. I got hands. I can fucking go work and make money if need be. I don't, you know, I don't want food stamps. But for the women and some unfortunate family members that can't work due to disabilities and shit like that rely on SNAP. You mean to tell me that when the federal government said they wasn't gonna fund SNAP, they end up giving them half their money, half their stamps? You mean to tell me you couldn't say, you know what, for my constituents of Georgia, we got $300, $400, $500 million. What the fuck you been saying? I'm gonna take $10 million of that funding. And if you was on SNAP benefits, bring your card, bring your driver's license, whatever, come up here to wherever you gonna have it at. We can verify that you are a Georgia citizen. We can verify based on this information you will receive in SNAP. We'll give you a preloaded card on the state level up to $1,000 so you can eat for the fucking month. Do you not know that we'll put money back into this economy in Georgia? Do you not know that would have been a big ass tax write-off for the state of fucking Georgia? Brian fucking Kemp, we can't get involved. Well, what's up? What's up, Scholar? We can't get involved with the federal affairs. You the fucking governor of fucking Georgia. You can sign a bill anytime you want if it pass your House and Senate. We're gonna give Georgians $500 because we got this surplus. So all Georgians get $500 if they married $1,000, but you couldn't give people that was on WIC and SNAP some money so they can feed some kids. Because some of these women got like 9 kids. They daddy's dead or baby daddy's a no-show. And some of them cause on their own self. I understand that shit too. You got elderly folks that can't work. They got diseases and shit. They depend on that shit. And some of them Republican. You didn't think about that? Some of these motherfuckers your own people that vote for you. Vote for you, gonna let them starve, huh, Brian? Oh, man, you can't get involved in this shit. This country is going to hell. A fucking scholar. It's going to fucking hell. That motherfucker going to hell. What's wrong with this motherfucker? It's going to hell. That's what's going on with it. I don't understand this shit. The governor of fucking, what was that? Black guy. Is he the governor of, was it Massachusetts? Up in the Northeast. He did that. He gave his constituents money down SNAP. So our governor couldn't do it? That's bullshit. Did y'all see the early elections? Did you see Virginia has a new governor that's a Democrat? Also, the lieutenant governor is Democrat. And there's a couple of other states that had gubernatorial elections and Democrats came in and cleaned fuck out. Pennsylvania was the other state, I believe. You Republicans better pay fucking attention, man. You better pay fucking attention. Gavin Newsom won his shit to redistrict his map to offset what the Republicans trying to do in Texas. Oh, Greg Abbott, your days is numbered, motherfucker. And I'm from Texas. Your days is numbered. See, you fucked up when that flooding happened in Texas. They killed all them campers out there outside of Kerrville. You fucked up then. You fucked up then. When they asked you what happened and you tried to downplay it, talking about we a football state. They ain't asked you all that. They asked you why come alerts wasn't getting out in time. You know why? Donald Trump was cutting funding to the National Weather Service. You were too proud to say that. Now, I'm not going to sit here and call you Professor X and all that fucking shit, right? Because what happened to you was an unfortunate accident, okay? But don't beat around questions and these people that lost all these motherfuckers, they lost their kids and shit. And you had a football and people that talk like that, they just fucking don't understand. You lost all credibility right there. Then you so scared of what's going to happen. You're trying to redistrict the seats in Texas so more Republicans can have more area control, so you can put new seats in there so you can have 2 or 3 Republicans in that same congressional district. So California done blunt you. They added 7 more seats to offset that. Because you're scared of what's going to happen come your election cycle here in the next year. I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen. Texas gonna go blue. It almost went blue during this last election. It almost went blue. It's finna go blue. Listen to me. Aaron Richardson was the last person when I was a kid in school in Texas. There was a Democratic governor. I'm going back to 1992. Aaron Richardson. The only, if I recall, female governor at that. Do you know that history tends to repeat itself? So I would be kind of worried, Greg. I'll be kind of worried. Instead of trying to fuck with the Mexicans and shit and riding Trump's dick, because Trump doesn't endorse you. Hey, ask Andrew Cuomo how that turned the fuck out. Ask Andrew Cuomo how that turned the fuck out. Andrew Cuomo was so desperate to get back into the spotlight. Once again, for y'all that's joined, I came from the gym. I got right into the last one. This is all sweat. Came from the gym. He was so desperate to get back into the goddamn spotlight. The man was a 3-term governor of New York State. His daddy was the governor of New York State. He was the attorney general. Fucking everything else you think of. The Cuomos are like the Bushes in Texas to New York. But what happened to Andrew Cuomo tarnished his image in a lot of people's faces. You have nothing else to prove. Just ride off in the sunset. Mamdani got elected simply because you took the endorsement from Donald Trump. You was willing to get in bed with the same person that talked so much shit about you during the COVID and all that shit, that you was willing to sell your integrity and call it the greater good, but to fight the greatest evil with the greater good. When all you did was show people you were just so desperate for attention that you side with a man that you know you don't like. How did that work out for you? You lost. Greg Abbott, you're going to lose too. Because you so desperate for attention. Let me ask you Texans something. Because I'm from Texas, born and raised. I live in Georgia now, but I stayed in Texas most of my life. Up until about 8 years ago. Let me ask you a question to my fellow native Texans out there. When the last time y'all heaters and ACs went off the fucking grid? How is food prices down there? How is gas prices down there? How is businesses down there? Oh, yeah. Yeah. Hey, Texas. How? That's in the Houston area. So let's talk about the rural areas. To all of the agricultural farmers in Texas, especially around that Brazos Valley area, you know, on Highway 50 and 60 out there on the other side of Independence and Snook and shit, Hearn and shit. How is your agricultural shit going? Because Trump want to import shit from Argentina. Can't forget about West Texas out there, Pecos County and shit. Can't forget about East Texas. Can't forget about the Piney Woods. How is them farmers? How is your agricultural shit going in Texas? All that shit he said about the farmers and shit. Hey, Montana, that goes for y'all too out there. Utah, Nevada, the Big Sky Country, Montana, North and South Dakota. How's all them farmers doing? Everything up and to the west of I-35. From Laredo all the way up to fucking Sault Ste. Marie, damn near. Well, Duluth, Minnesota. Duluth, Minnesota. And everything points off to the west. How y'all doing out there, them farmers? Is Greg Abbott getting y'all a break, farmers? Is he trying to pump y'all some money? Gas shouldn't be that high in Texas because of all them oil refineries right there in fucking Beaumont, right there and fucking outside of Houston, down there around Baytown and shit. So gas shouldn't be too high. You can import a lot of food, but in the city areas, not too bad. I bet them rural cities, like the little towns like where I'm from, Brenham, Giddings, Hempstead, Waller. Let's go up 45. Madisonville, Ennis, Corsicana, Waco, Cameron. We go down San Marcos. Well, how them towns doing? Luling, Smithville, LaGrange, Schulenburg. How them towns doing? Jasper and Newton and shit. Get back at me and tell me if they making it out there in them little small ass towns. I guarantee you they struggling. Yeah, Dallas, Fort Worth, the Austin metropolitan area, San Antonio, big ass Houston metropolitan area. Houston, the fourth biggest city in the nation, so it shouldn't be struggling that bad. Texas got 3, really 4 of the biggest cities in the United States. That's why everything is bigger in Texas. El Paso even survived a little bit. Amarillo survived a little bit. You get around Snyder and Breckenridge and shit, and you ask me how it's going. Bet it suck. Bet it suck. Guarantee you it fucking sucks. And I'm not saying if Texas go blue, that's going to change a lot of that. Because, yeah, they may pick a Democratic governor. That doesn't mean he going to have the House and the Senate down there in Texas, in their Congress area. So shit may not change at all. Might not change. Same go for Georgia, too. I got a feeling Georgia going to have a Democratic governor here in the next election cycle based on what just happened. Don't you guys also realize that Putin, Kim Jong-un, Xi Jinping, you know, they're in cahoots, right? You know, they still is talking about this country. And Putin don't give a fuck. And why are we nuking boats off of the Venezuelan coastline? That's not going to stop the drug influx in America. Niggas grow homegrown weed and crack and shit daily. I don't understand how nuking some boats. See, what's going to happen? He going to nuke the wrong fucking boat and some shit going to happen. So I don't understand that shit neither. Why are we wasting resources on drones nuking these goddamn boats? Man, we got drugs coming in from all over the world in America. Don't y'all know America is the #1 fucking place in the world where drug imports come from? And 2, most of the money that comes into this goddamn country is drug money. That's at the pharmaceutical level, all the way down to your personal use level. Why you think you're seeing more municipal marijuana places shit come over? It's a lucrative fucking business. You got trailer parks scattered across this whole country. Meth labs and shit. Homegrown shit. Y'all ever seen Breaking Bad? Might want to watch Breaking Bad. Y'all ever watch them A&E documentaries, drugs and shit, dope, them documentaries? Shit right here in America. For every project in your city, you have you a Smokey and a Ray Ray. Smokey smoke weed and Ray snort crack and shit. Then you have your Billy that do heroin and shit. Come on, man. and it's gonna, and that's what I'm saying, man. Mm-hmm. So first off, the Democrats done forgot what they stood for. See, the Democratic Party was the original party that enacted slaves and shit, right? But then the Democratic Party became the nigger party. And they were all about equal rights. Then, for the last 5 or 6 years, they forgot about equal rights. It's been about prosecuting Donald Trump, giving all the leftists what they want, erasing shit from the dictionary. If I say faggot, I'm too homophobic. I'm sorry, I have testosterone and balls. I have a thick and dials. Carmen, thick and dials. And high testosterone. I'm sorry if the word faggot offends you. In the 80s, it was joked about all the time. And faggots laugh at the joke. Now, man done got so low on testosterone, so beta, that, well, you shouldn't talk like that. That's very fucking offensive. So they tried to cater to the fairies and left the majority of fucking Democrats out in the cold. It wasn't about equal rights no more. They were forcing the transsexual shit in your fucking face, acceptance and shit. You can't make everybody accept people. Now, I don't give a fuck what you like. I accept you for who the fuck you want to be. But don't push your agenda on me, because I don't push my agenda on people. I'm a Baptist. May not seem like that. I have a lot of atheist friends. I don't sit there and push my religion on them. Matter of fact, most time when I talk to them, religion don't even come up. It's real world shit. It's real world shit. So you have a lot of people. Where's my magnet break? One of my magnets fell off my goddamn thing. That's why I was stepping on. You have a lot of people, right? That they want their agenda pushed on the American people. And the Democrats did that. They wanted transgenders to have equal rights and every same marriage, and that's fine. But what about the main shit? What about the other shit? Well, what about everything else? Common sense politics. God damn it, Goose. Common sense politics. Hey man, gas is real hot. You know, we got a lot of refineries out here in the Gulf of Mexico. Here we got some refineries over in the Middle East that we done took. You know, I was there. Yo, we got a lot of shit. Hey, let's tap into some of these reserves so we can keep these barrel prices from getting too high, so we can kind of stagnate oil prices real quick instead of raising the price of barrel of oil so we can make money but not put it back into the motherfucking economy. Hey, we're not going to start any more wars right now. We're not going to give out a lot of money. We got too many debts to pay. So if countries are fucking with you, why don't you strengthen your own economy? America, and we can't, we got to take care of home. We are in the weirdest era of politics. What happened to America first? What happened to America first? What happened to freedom of fucking speech? Your very first amendment that I fought for, by the way. If I want to call you a bitch, slut, harlot, whore, ass monkey, ass chucker, dick sucker, all types of fucking profanity names, I should be able to say it without fear of being canceled. At least you two done got it. Laura Susan Wojcicki soul, I do whatever her name was, she died of cancer. Laura rest her soul. But when she died, they stripped all that. You can't say these words, you might be demonetized. So you gonna censor me for calling a pedophile a fucking pedophile. Get the fuck out of here. If it looked like a cow, sound like a cow, produce milk like a cow, it's a fucking cow. Shit. Like, it's sad. It's sad. And you know what the scary thing is? We haven't even reached the peak of this shit yet before we start coming down the mountain. We're maybe 3/4 up the summit, like going up Mount Everest or Mount Washington here in the States. We're like 3/4 up the way. We haven't reached the top to start coming down yet. That's just how bad it's about to get. That's really how bad it's about to get. You're about to see Congress really go at it. You got this Epstein shit. You got this inflation shit. I keep telling you guys, check the temperature. There's a lot of negative shit going on in Congress. Robert Kennedy, okay, R.F. Kennedy Jr., okay, is doing shenanigans when it comes to healthcare now. They're trying to say autism leads to Tylenol, and they're trying to put more money into promoting semaglutides and other shit for health. What happened to just getting outside and walking? What happened? What happened to letting your kids go outside and play? Promoting actual good health. I see they putting protein in Pop-Tarts now. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Protein already made pancakes. That's good. Protein is good. Your whole DNA structure is made of protein. That's good. But why not promote diet and exercise? Why not promote limit your kids' access to electronics so their minds can develop a little bit better? You know what's gonna happen? It's gonna get worse. The kids are our future, by the way. If you don't teach them shit while they're young, then who gonna steer this country when we die off? You know what's gonna happen? America ain't gonna be a free country no more. It's gonna be taking the fuck over. You think I'm joking? 100 years from now, and I know I'm gonna have some kids and grandkids. I got two. I'm gonna have grandkids and shit. So it's more down the line of maybe the second or third generation, the great grandkids, that generation, or great. Okay. You know, I fear that if we keep being soft, you guys notice everything is electronical now. The VR headsets. You don't even want to look and talk. You want to have a headset on. You don't want to get out and cut your own yard. You want to ride and lawnmower. So you're getting soft. You have no energy. You're lethargic. You want to sit in your ass all day, eat buns. Computers taking over people's jobs. We're just regressing. We're regressing. And the new generation of kids that's coming out in 2020 and up, these generation of kids here are probably going to be the worst batch of kids that we have ever seen, because there's too many of this and not enough of get your ass outside and go build you a sand castle or something. Get your fucking ass outside. Learn how to go fish and hunt and shit. Get your ass outside. You know why? Because parents ain't trying that. They too busy being on Facebook all up in your goddamn business. So eventually what's going to happen is this country it's not going to be free anymore. We're going to let everybody in, and then we're going to be taken over by a communist country. Just give it time. I'll be dead and gone by then, but give it time. I hope I don't come back reincarnated, because I don't want to come to America. 100 years from now, this country ain't going to be worth the fuck. We're on the way out unless you do something in Congress. Unless you start saying, hey, no more internet on the phones. We're stripping the internet from the phones. No more internet on your fucking tablets. We are stripping the internet from your fucking tablets, right? No more internet unless you have a system. Like is it a system? Unless you have a system. No internet on the PlayStations, no TV, smart TVs, unless you have a system that will make you have to sit down and type. $3,000 first graders held back because they could not read. And you up in Indiana. That is sad shit. That is some sad shit. 3,000 kids. You know, my son's autistic. I take time out every day, me and my wife. He's writing. He's reading. My daughter's smart. I let them have a couple of hours on their electronics, not every day, because they need to know something about it. But I can go outside on my street right now, and I guarantee you there is, with most kids in school, there's no adults sitting outside. I go outside at least twice a week, sit in my fucking backyard. I hardly see any adults outside. All the times we live in. You wonder why people stay sick all the time? You're inside, no vitamin D. Your immune system's weak. You don't have no muscle on your entire fucking frame. Most of y'all eat pancakes and fucking zebra cakes all goddamn day. You smoke cigarettes and you drink. So your immune system's fucked up. Thus, most of America's fucked up. I know people that literally wake up in the morning and jump on a video game in that motherfucker all day long. All day long. We literally see people on the internet. I can understand the top echelon of people like the Greg Doucette that's getting paid like bank. I can understand those people because they're making thousands of money. But when you're barely making $300 off of YouTube or $2,000 off of YouTube, and you're devoting all day to upload like 15 fucking videos just to make ends meet because you're too lazy to want to get up and go fucking work, and you think $2,000 is a lot of fucking money, but it ain't. Maybe 15 years ago, you would have been okay with $2,000 in your pocket. Me and my wife make 6 figures a year, and we're struggling some months. It's a 5-figure income this bitch a month, and we struggle some fucking months. Stop it. They'll sit there all motherfucking goddamn day on the motherfucking goddamn internet trying to pump out enough content just to get a goddamn paycheck. Instead of, you know what, fuck, YouTube ain't paying me enough. I need to go get a job. And then y'all complain because more women is working. Man's job because man ain't man no fucking more. Then you get mad at that. Well, why the fuck is she in charge of me? Because she had this job longer than you, asshole. How many of y'all ride around y'all cities and see more female constructors out there on the fucking goddamn roads and shit? I ain't gonna lie, I think that shit's kind of sexy as fuck. Seeing a woman that actually is independent, that don't have to depend on nobody. That's the type of women all men should go after, not them codependent motherfuckers. But see, those type of women don't want no codependent ass men. They want a man with their own shit too. But I'm seeing more women doing warehouse jobs, construction jobs, man shit, automotive jobs. Oh, because I need to play. I need to play fucking goddamn Call of Duty, man. Me and the bros, we gotta play fucking Call of Duty. It's gay shit all day. Gay faggots, gay shit. Fucking sad, man. Sad. That's America. You got a president that might be in some serious shit. And you got Congress up there scratching their ass. They don't know what to do. Stalemate right now with the Republican Party. Speaker Mike Johnson, he can spin it all the fuck he want. But y'all in a fucked up ass, precarious ass situation right now. And to the right-wing Republicans, like Jim Jordan and shit, Lindsey Graham and shit, and Ted Cruz and shit, if y'all don't step up and do y'all fucking job, y'all gonna lose y'all election bid too. Let's see if Donald Trump gonna save y'all asses when it's election time. Just pray for America. It's a shit storm right now. And it's going to get bad. Christmas this year? Christmas? I'll tell you right now, it won't be how it normally be in this motherfucker out for Christmas. Not this year. Because your president said kids should only have 1 or 2 toys. Mind you, he's a billionaire. And some families can only buy 1 or 2 toys. We can only buy tons of those fucks. We had to cut ton in half this year. Just to make sure we have enough to get through the holiday hump to start off ahead next year. Christmas gonna be fucked. This is the year of the Grinch. I'm gonna be watching the Grinch. I'm gonna watch every rendition of the Grinch. All of them, from the original Grinch to Dr. Seuss's Grinch. I'm watching every last one of them. Because this is gonna be a Grinchy ass motherfucking goddamn Christmas. Thanksgiving? It's gonna be a whole bunch of turkeys that ain't gonna get ate. What Peter Griffin say on Family Guy? Well, I think it's time for me to be hitting this old dusty trail, like season 1. That's about what's gonna happen. And then you got Diddy, as we transition, up at Fort Dix. Oh, he looking happy. He amongst his kind. He got his gray hair and beard and shit. He's like 55 years old. He up there saying, I'm coming home, and all that shit. But he's getting drunk. Now, I'd like to know what type of alcohol they drinking up there. Is it that toilet water shit? Is it that toilet water shit? Is it a lot of baby oil and shit going the fuck on up there? God. They showed Diddy dancing and shit. Oh, he having a good time. I still believe Trump gonna pardon him though. Just before the shit hit the fan, he gonna pardon Diddy. But he up there smiling and having a good time with the inmates. Listen, I wonder if he having some Diddy party, that motherfucker. Y'all know Diddy still got that paper. I guarantee the guards walking around. See, Fleece Johnson wish he was locked up right now. He wish he was locked up right now with Diddy. Fleece Johnson. I don't want no goddamn toilet wine. Hell shit. Fuck that. And what Diddy doing? They making that toilet wine. They doing that shit. I said the Boondocks, man. When they were talking about the peanut butter and jelly sandwich, dick sandwich. What? He said, I'll take the jelly and stick it up your ass. The peanut butter and some shit. Boy, I bet you Diddy writing that album right now. Y'all think I'm lying. It's going to be called Baby Oil. Watch. He going to have camera crew and shit now. They probably doing a documentary right now. And she going to shoot like 5 music videos from the pen. And he gonna let that album come out called Baby Oil. Watch. Matter of fact, it might be a 2-disc. Y'all remember R. Kelly, the original? For some of us, that's my age. I'm almost 40. So y'all remember the R album in the 90s, right? It was 2 discs. It was R1 and 2. That's gonna be what Diddy gonna do. He gonna drop an album just like that. Baby Oil 1, Baby Oil 2. He gonna run with that meme shit, man. He gonna run with that. But I'm just waiting to see how many motherfuckers go snitch on Diddy in the penitentiary. That he was giving out head and all that shit. I'm just waiting on it. I mean, he can't go back on it. He fucked Meek Mills. All that shit we heard that he was doing on parties and I bet you he's purposely dropping the soap. I bet some of them inmates dropping the soap too. Intentionally. So they can say they've been plowed by Diddy. Lord Jesus Christ. Boy. You can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up. You just can't. Let's transition to some anime. let's transition to some anime. Now, I haven't checked Geetham's channel in a while. I'm going to do that right now, actually, in real time. Because, once again, news is circulating on the upcoming Dragon Ball shit. So, let's see what's been going on. Somebody died. The Dragon Ball Super Broly director died. Oh God. Geeta, no, you didn't. I don't even want to look. Okay, so let me do something, guys. You can't see anything. I'm about to add something. I'm just doing it. Okay. What is this? What is this? What is this? I want to know. Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta explain. I don't even want to touch that with a long-handed motherfucking spoon. Listen. The Dragon Ball mill is back up and running again, right? It's been full-fledged shit about Dragon Ball ever since cryptic shit was dropped a few weeks ago about plans to reveal something in January and all this shit. And of course, I speculated and said some stuff that I am aware of that I was told. Okay, and I still believe that that is an accurate source of information, that because mine comes straight from the source. But nothing's set in stone. I've been seeing a lot of Dragon Ball videos. And I'm over the Super 2 shit. And I'm debating on doing a video, just one video, explaining the fucking timeline, since Dum Dum 101, since he takes shot at small channels all the time, won't tell y'all about the timeline. And he won't debate someone like me about the timeline because I embarrass him on a debate. We all know the timeline. I'm gonna say this in this live, and I'm gonna do a video sometime next week. The timeline is the timeline. The only alternate timelines are in the Trunks sagas. And that's in Super and in Z. Okay. Trunks' timeline is the original timeline. Trunks came back to the past to alternate the current timeline that we know of. But the original timeline is Trunks' timeline, which Zeno eradicated. So now by default, the current timeline that we know of Dragon Ball is the only timeline. Okay? With all that being said, he did. By coincidence, I got this shirt on. I didn't know he died. When the fuck did he die? Holy shit. I decided to level up today because I was doing a Mario type workout. When did he die? Man, and then there's a Super Mario Brothers movie 2 coming out. Holy shit. I didn't know he died, man. Holy fuck. No, wait a minute. Let's see. Yeah, he did. He's the manga. Yeah, he was the manga creator. Okay, yeah. Holy shit, was 69, yeah. Of the manga. Okay, yeah, he created. Holy shit. Holy fuck. That caught me by surprise. Yeah, the manga, yeah, that caught me by surprise. But anyway, back to what I was saying. about the timeline. I don't want to spend much on Dragon Ball. I want to talk about WWE, NFL, and try to get a reaction or two before I get over here. I got about 45 minutes. You got Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, and Dragon Ball GT. Taking Trunks' timeline out of it, okay, because it's still, his timeline is still in the same era. It's just in his timeline, Goku died, but the years are the same, is what I'm getting at. Okay, 20 years in the future doesn't mean this AD is different from this AD. It's the same timeline, just 20 years in the future. He came back to the past and changed some shit. Now, the original timeline was Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball GT. Dragon Ball GT was the first and only original ending to Z. Period. Period. Okay? You can't dispute the evidence. That made it canon by default. No manga needed. Toriyama's name was all on it. Period. Duh. He helped with some shit. Period. Duh. Then Super came along. Same continuity. And I was saying when Super first came out, you cannot take that to GT because it wouldn't make no goddamn sense. You got to forget about the original ending to Z because this won't flow into GT. And y'all says, what the fuck you talking about? Super picks up after Kid Buu. And it will continue until it ends. It has nothing to do with GT. That is the second ending to Z. The third ending to Z is Daima. Picks up at the same exact spot where Super picks up at. It just tells a different story with ideas from Dragon Ball GT and Dragon Ball AF because they gave you Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta finally. Explain my ass. And a ugly ass Toriyama version of Super Saiyan 4. If you want a taste of GT and you don't want to watch GT, you got Daima. There is no continuation for Daima. It was a one and done show. Sorry, not sorry. It's not a season 2 of Daima coming out. Sorry, not sorry. It makes no sense to continue that shit. The whole emphasis was going down there and getting control of the demon realm. So Goma wouldn't be the sole ruler. They did that. Oh, and by the way, it said the end when it ended. That means it's over. That series ended. Just like how when Z said the end, that ended Z. When GT said the end, that ended GT. Daima clearly said the end. Jesus fucking Christ. Super is still in continuation. And when Super ends, that's it for Dragon Ball. For a very long time. You're not gonna get nothing else. Couple of movies, that's it. Do y'all understand that this is over? It's about to be over. It's about to go on a long hiatus like Yu Yu Hakusho for like 30 or 40 fucking years. And then they might bring it back because Shueisha owns the rights and they can do whatever the fuck they want to do. Here's a news flash. Dragon Ball isn't a cash cow anymore. It's not the same cash cow. So there's no urgency for it. Do you know that there are other animes out there right now that hasn't been out that long that's making more money for the Japanese? What anime right now has a movie out that's over 2 hours long and that is killing it right now at the box office? Actually, it did a lot better than Dragon Ball Super Broly and Superhero. Can somebody tell me in the chat what that is? Hey, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Hey, and I've been playing the second game, Demon Slayer 2 over there on the PlayStation. And let's see how much money Demon Slayer made. Let's see how much. It is another. Oh my god. Let me see how much money Demon Slayer movie money made. Let's see how much it made. I'm about to share this. It have made $682 million worldwide, and it's the highest grossing international film in North American history. Where was wait a minute. Dragon Ball Super. Let's see. Brawly. Box office. Let's see. Hey, hold on, man. Bullshit. Okay. Hey, wait a minute. Hey, y'all think I'm lying. Hey, man. Hey, y'all wait, I got tears in my eyes. Hey, what's up? Hey, what's up, baby? Wait a minute. Hey, wait a minute, hold up. Wait, y'all think I'm lying. I ain't lying. This shit's sad, man. This shit's sad. We gonna start with superhero. Didn't get them hype this movie up like, it's the shit. Wait a minute. Hold on. Let me zoom up on my screen. Wait a minute. Hold up. Wait a minute. Wait one goddamn minute. Hey, what the fuck that says right there, man? Hey, let's go to Brawly real quick. It made it the highest grossing film in the Dragon Ball franchise at 124 million. But Geetham said that it was a worldwide success. Let's go to Demon Slayer right goddamn now. Do y'all guys see this shit? Do y'all see that shit? And listen. I hope y'all lost y'all mind. It is the 5th highest grossing film of 2025 and holds the record for the highest grossing Japanese film ever. Making it the highest grossing international film in U.S. history. And y'all worried about Dragon Ball? Dragon Ball is dead. And guess what? Here's a news flash. Don't you know Demon Slayer got like 2 more movies coming out after Infinity Castle? Dragon Ball's a priority? Hey, I'm gonna look at something else real quick. Let's see how much money Dragon Ball my ass has made via episodes. Let's see how much. Okay, don't relieve exact. Okay, hold on. Have Demon Slayer made in its entirety. Its entire history. Oh shit! Okay. How much money? Okay, has the Dragon Ball franchise made? Okay. Now, for context, Dragon Ball been around a lot longer than Demon Slayer. Okay? Well, I'm about to show y'all something. I'm going to share this tab. Dragon Ball in its entirety, from 84 all the way to now, they made about $23 billion, making it one of the highest grossing media franchises globally. Mainly video games and merchandise sales, right? Okay, but that's over 40 years. That's over 40 years of shit. Okay, so now look at Demon Slayer. Demon Slayer ain't been around that long. I'm gonna say this again. Demon Slayer ain't been around that long. Demon Slayer been out for how long, guys? About 5 years, give or take. It has earned already $1.2 billion worldwide. In 5 years. I want y'all to keep that in mind because it's going to gross a lot more. It's going to gross a lot fucking more. So I want y'all to keep that shit in mind. The point I'm trying to drive home is Dragon Ball is dead. It's dead. And there's more anime. One Piece, Sailor Moon. Like, I didn't even put them animes in there. Spy Family. Stop it. Rurouni Kid. Stop it. Dragon Ball is dead, man. It'll be some life coming back next year. But I'm going to say it again. When it's all finally said and done. Yes, Goose, you know. Because it's still running. It's still in syndication. You know. Dragon Ball ain't a priority no more. Y'all know, have y'all heard of a show called Solo Leveling? One Punch Man? Hell's Paradise? Baki? Just a few. Sakamoto Days? Blue Eye Samurai? And no, they're not on the same plethora right now. But I guarantee if I type how much revenue Blue Eye Samurai brought to Netflix, I guarantee you it's in the hundreds of millions. Stop it. Can't believe that shit. Let's talk WWE. Dragon Ball dead motherfucking season. Dragon Ball season 2. I can't wait to make this motherfucking video real soon. I'm so sick of this. You Dragon Ball season 2. Get on Tanjiro level. 5 years a billionaire. 5 years, 6 years billionaire. Dragon Ball about 40 years worth $23 billion. I give Demon Slayer 5 more years, even though the show won't go on that much longer. 5 years, 5 more years after everything, merchandise, resyndications, and all that shit, and mangas and all that shit. It might catch Dragon Ball. I'm curious. Let's see something. I'm fucking curious. I'm just curious. The mobile game Solo Leveling Arise has grossed over $100 million in revenue. I'm gonna share that. There's no network, but the game, just that game, grossed over $100 million in revenue. I 100 million. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Let's look. Let me see something. Because Soul Leveling is new. Let me look at one more. Okay, we did Demon Slayer, we did Soul Leveling. Okay, they don't have a network for that just yet. Okay, let's look at. They ain't do Baki yet. Okay, well, I can tell you this. I can tell you this, and you guys can't see that. It ain't Dragon Ball ain't what it used to be. But One Punch Man grossing is a lot of money too. And fucking Chainsaw Man finna come out with a movie. WWE, I'm in with NFL, and then I'm done, guys. And next week, for you anime guys, it'll be a Friday night stream next week. Friday night, it's gonna be open for you guys to join as well. I'm gonna put the invite thing. So all the anime guys, we're gonna compare fucking anime characters to anime characters. It's gonna be a 2-3 hour stream of fun. Let you guys voice your opinions on why you think Goku can't beat fucking the Blob. I don't give a fuck. Because there are some characters, man, that I was watching on what was that? A Demon Slayer and shit. Like some of them fucking demons and shit. That I don't know, man. Goku might have his hands full. I'm just looking at some shit, man. It's Goku don't do too well with poisonous shit. So I'm just saying. Just saying. But anyways, that'll be next Friday. If something changes, I'll let you guys know. But I'm aiming for next Friday. So that'll be the next time I stream. The fitness channel, I'm trying to record at least 2 more videos. I got the channel's up. It's just private right now. You guys can't access it. It's private. It's up. I know you guys just don't want to see me talk. I got like 4 informative videos right now. I'm working on a 5th one. I gotta get a new tripod to record in the gym, and the gym's been full. So I'm working on getting my garage redone downstairs so I can do a lot of how-to videos here at home because, my garage is full of training equipment as well. So I'm working on that as well, but I'm going to probably make the channel public here next week. The videos are already edited. I'm like, I want to get at least 1 or 2 workout videos in there so they can have something to look at as well versus just looking at me talking for like 4 or 5 fucking straight videos. But that channel is going to be dedicated just to fitness. Reactions. I'm going to react to like some of the big fitness influencers videos and my videos and what I think might work for people, so that's just be for the fitness people over there. As far as the Mustang content goes, they've been cracking down out here, so that's why I ain't brought you guys no Mustang content. And the weather ain't been cooperating as much. But trust me, that bitch is nasty outside. I'm gonna try to get some for the Mustang guys. I know some of you guys watch this channel for the Mustang, but they've been cracking down a lot. So I don't want to get a fucking ticket for doing some stupid shit. They've been cracking down a lot. So anyway, let's talk about WWE real quick and then NFL. Then I'm getting off here for the week. CM Punk is your world heavyweight champion, and look like he's going to get into a feud with Logan Paul. Survivor Series is going to be one fucking shit show. And I ain't going to watch it because I ain't got the ESPN app, so I ain't going to watch it. Jade Cargill is your WWE Women's Champion. So she's the face of the women's division. Think she'll hold that belt for a very long time. Matter of fact, if they do this storyline right, Bianca Belair should come back and either pursue Jade Cargill or go for the Women's World Heavyweight Championship with that Stephanie Valkyrie or whatever her name is. So, and then I can see at WrestleMania next year, champion versus champion match, Bianca Belair and fucking Jade Cargill. And then, of course, Naomi will come back and probably beat Bianca and take the belt off Bianca, which will set it up for next year's SummerSlam where champion takes all. And then they'll probably go to Bianca or Jade Cargill. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. It's going to be a while. But if they play the storyline just right, that's how I would set all this shit up. Because it's about that time for them to merge the belts again. They do this shit every 5 or 6 years. So it's getting close to merging belts. It's coming. It's coming. Cody Rhodes is... I don't even fucking know. Now, there's rumors going around that Gunther is going to be John Cena's final opponent. Man, God, I hope not. I hope not. Him winning the Intercontinental Championship belt and winning his Triple Crown, I ain't know he didn't even have that, sets it up for me to believe the walls of Jericho is coming down. Because we all know Chris Jericho had that Intercontinental title more than probably anybody else in the WWE. Okay? I hope they give the title to Drew. Or at least LA Knight. But they don't want to make LA Knight the face of the WWE because the WWE Championship is the face of the WWE. I believe that title is being saved not for Roman Reigns, but it's being saved for someone that we ain't seen in a while. That's what I believe. It ain't gonna be The Rock. It's obvious now The Rock's not fighting Cena for his final match. I would have loved that. The third and final fight. I would have loved that. I don't want Gunther fighting John Cena. I can get along with the Chris Jericho shit. But will it be a match worth watching? I seen Chris Jericho got in shape. Will it be a match worth watching? But there's a tournament going on to decide that fight. So obviously Chris Jericho isn't in the tournament. So you got to rule him out. God, I hope it ain't fucking Gunther. I pray to God it's not fucking Gunther, man. That's going to suck ass. And you know Cena has to lose because he's not going to take the belt with him. And that's how you do it. He loses his final match because if he wins, he goes out on his high horse. You lose, you bury the character. So he's supposed to lose his final match. It make the impact that much sadder. I hope it ain't fucking Gunther. See, this would have been a perfect opportunity for Randy fucking Orton. The Legend Killer. This would have been the right opportunity, WWE, for Randy fucking Orton. I'm sorry, guys, my allergies and stuff, so I'm sorry I'm sniffing out. This would have been the right fucking time. CM Punk. I don't see him dropping the belt to fucking Logan Paul. I can see him dropping the belt to LA Knight. There's a lot of chemistry there. I will be interested in seeing that happens. I really don't want him giving the belt to Logan Paul right now. Do I think Logan Paul will eventually become a world champion in WWE? Absolutely. Absolutely. But it'll be for the WWE Championship. It won't be for the World Heavyweight Championship. They're going to make him the face of the place. You do know who I think might get that belt before him? Don't think that Dominic Mysterio didn't drop that belt without being promised a World Heavyweight Championship title. Yes, he's a AAA champion and all that shit. But believe you me, him doing that job for Cena, best believe there is a championship title run coming for Dominic Mysterio. And if I'm a betting man, Cody Rhodes is the guy he's gonna get the belt from. Cody Rhodes, the guy you get the belt from. If Dom, his character, Dirty Dom, it suits as being the face of the WWE. Because yes, Cody Rhodes got boring to me now. He's boring. If I knew when and what time he'll be as Nightmare Factory out here, not that far from my house, it's not that far from where I live in my area. His Nightmare Factory warehouse where he's training fucking the new generation of talent to go into wrestling. If I knew when and where and what time he'll pop up at that warehouse, I would tell Cody Rhodes, man, you need to drop this fucking belt. If I knew where he stayed at in Alpharetta, I'd go to Alpharetta and tell him to his face. He dropped that fucking belt. It's time to drop that fucking belt. You gotta redo that gimmick. It's old now. It's stale and it sucks. It blows. Go heel. Go heel. Braun Breaker won't be champion no time soon. Sorry. Bronson Reed won't be champion no time soon. If Braun Breaker gets the title, it'll be off of Seth Rollins. On a Money in the Bank cash in. But I have a feeling he's going to win that next year. That's a spoiler. Then Seth Rollins get his belt back off of LA Knight or somebody. He'll get it back for like the 10th fucking time. And then Braun Breaker will cash in and take the belt off the man that brought him into the stable, the same man that he turned on in the first place. And that's how he'll get his first world championship. But that won't be until next year. Take it to the bank. Take it all to the bank. If Bronson Reed get a world title, I'll shit on myself. He just ain't world championship material to me. Jacob Fatu is world championship material to me. Not big old fat fucking Bronson Reed. And somebody tell Ryback to stop crying about Goldberg spearing mascots. That happened last year, Ryback, at the Georgia, at the fucking Benz. I'm about to say Georgia Dome. At the 50th anniversary, hip hop anniversary, I was at the fucking game. That was last year. You using old footage from last year to try to go Goldberg, old ass Goldberg, to give you a wrestling match because you couldn't hack it in the WWE. Somebody tell Ryback that he's not being fed nothing because he sucked as a competitor and he cried too fucking much. I'd rather watch Enzo Amore fucking goddamn have a fight with fucking Goldberg before I fucking have Ryback have a fight with fucking Goldberg. That fucking sucks. That's retarded and it's fucking stupid. Feed me more. Feed me more. That dude been crying ever since he got let go by WWE. I don't fucking know. As far as the Usos go, I think they're on their way out. I think they're getting ready to get out of the business. Maybe AEW may give them a little bit more money. Main Event Jada went stale. And unless they're gonna redo a whole new bloodline gimmick, Main Event Jay is kind of going down now. And that happens a lot. You'll peak real quick and then you'll go down and then you're not interested no more. All this yeet shit, they ain't interested no more. 4 letters, 1 word, eat. Just say, skeet. You on Netflix. Skeet. Damn. It just ain't what it used to be, guys. I was watching old school wrestling here last week. I watched one of the greatest matches of all time, Stone Cold Bret Hart WrestleMania 13. Then I turned around and watched Stone Cold Shawn Michaels WrestleMania 14. Then I turned around and watched Stone Cold Rock in Philadelphia WrestleMania 15. Like, I even went back and watched a Eddie Guerrero Chris Benoit match in WCW. Like, real good shit. Dean Malenko and Sting, like real good shit. Those matches told an actual story in the ring. Competitorship. I'm sorry, goddamn, can't get more. That's that volume training. The comparative nature of those people in the ring back then was awesome. It ain't worked out jack shit now. I don't know what you can even call it now. It's just not. It's the hype. The hype that it once was isn't what it used to be. I watched Jericho and Booker T have a match at WCW that stole the show. I watched DDP have a good ass match with Sting multiple times. Les Luger could wrestle real good back in the day too, before they try to make him the next Hogan. But that's besides the point. The WWE right now, I've been paying a little bit of attention to it, but I'm not liking this Logan Paul skit. I'm not liking the Cody Rhodes skit neither. I got more interest in the women's division, watching what Jade Cargill gonna do. So I'm gonna keep my eye on Jade and see where it goes. And Cena's final match, I'm over it. All right. Because I know some of y'all stuck around to hear me talk shit about the NFL. First off, condolences to Marshawn Kneeling and his family in Dallas. That was tragic. We lost the former commissioner of the NFL, if I say the NFL. Condolences to his family. And a few other people died that was part of the NFL family. Can't think of their names right now. But I want to transition and talk about the playoff picture, because it's starting to become very fucking clear now who's going to the playoffs, who's not going to the fucking playoffs. Let me start in the NFC. Let me start right here in the NFC. You guys remember? I said, like, back in June, and then I posted this shit in July. I said the Chicago Bears is going to win the North. The Lions, the Bears, and the Packers are all jostling right now for first place. The Lions got the Eagles coming up. I still believe the Bears are going to win that division, because I think the Lions are going to fall off their high horse. They normally do. They'll surge, and then shit going to start to happen. Dan Campbell gets a little bit reckless this time of the year. And the Lions' schedule isn't that easy. They got some tough opponents coming up. And I'm not going to waste long. I'm not even going to pull up the stuff. I'm still riding with the Bears. I think the Lions will have a wild card. And as far as Green Bay goes, that 27 legend, because Aaron Rodgers won Super Bowl 27 and Brett Favre won Super Bowl 27. The Packers, if Jordan Love go to a Super Bowl, that I will be the first one to say the NFL is fucking rigged if that happens. I watched that fucking game Monday night, and that was a horrible ass fucking game. I think the Bears are going to win that division. Caleb Williams, he's figuring it out. And the Lions is a one-trick pony. You stuff Goff, you stop the run, you'll beat the Lions. It's just that simple. They secondary is garbage. The NFC West is a different story. If there's any team in the NFC that I believe that's Super Bowl worthy, it's Sam Darnold and them Seabirds, aka Seahawks. In Atlanta, we got them in 4 weeks. Sam Darnold means business. However, Matthew Stafford and the Rams are playing real good. And the 49ers, crippled as they are, with Mac Jones, is still alive and well. They're like 6-3 or 5-3 or some shit. I know the Rams and the Seahawks is 7-2, I believe. I'm taking the Seahawks to win that division and the Rams to be in the wild card picture as the 5th seed. I think the Seahawks will be the 1 seed. I think the Bears will be the 3rd seed. If I transition to the NFC East, Cowboys, if they don't win on Sunday, I can bury them. They don't win on Sunday. So the Eagles might end up being the 2nd seed. No other team in that division going to playoffs if the Cowboys don't hang it up and make a wild card run. So that division's toast. Okay. My division. Falcons, you got the Panthers Sunday. I'll be at the bench. You guys know. Then it's off to New Orleans on the 23rd to play the Saints, who just won. They just beat the Panthers with a rookie starting quarterback. Then it's off to the Jets, who just rolled over and died last night. Then it's back here to play the Seahawks December the 7th. You got to go 3-0 the next 3 weeks, Atlanta. Then we can reassess the final 5 games, because the final 5 games, you got to go 3-2 to stay alive. You got to win 6 games. 6 of your next 9. That's just facts. You can only lose 2 more games. You got to win 6 of the next 9. And your final 5 is Seahawks conference game, Cardinals conference game, Bucks division/conference game, Rams, who will probably be in the playoff resting starters, but conference game. Saints here in Atlanta. Last 2 games will be here in Atlanta. Saints division/conference game. You're going to have to win 3 of those to even try to make the playoffs. The Bucks, they play the Bills Sunday, followed by the Rams. Then they got I think Cardinals. Then they got the Commanders, I believe, something like that. Then it's us. Then it's Panthers, 1 more team, and then Panthers again. If you want to make the playoffs, Atlanta, you got to win the next 3, and then the last 5 win 3 or 4 of the final 5. It ain't looking too good. The Bucks losing some games is what's going to keep y'all alive. If the Bucks drop 3 or 4 more games, because they're going to lose probably the next 2 weeks. They got injuries out there. I'm sorry. So this could be Atlanta's week to make some ground, and then we'll see how it looks come week 14. But if you lose the next, if you go 1-3 the next 3 weeks, so Bucks will be the 4th seed. 5th, I'm getting to the Rams. 6th seed, I can see the 49ers. So you might have 3 AFC West teams there. 7th seed, maybe Lions. maybe, or Green Bay. The AFC is a different story. It's a different story. You got Indiana Jones and the Colts. You got Drake May dropping dimes. You got Bo Nix riding Broncos. They all 8-2. And then you look to the AFC North, and those Skitter Steelers done lost like 3 of their last fucking 4 games or some shit. And the raggedy ass Ravens done got Lamar Jackson back. And honestly, if he stays healthy, they might win out that division. Joe Burrow is about to return, and the Bengals isn't all the way out because the Steelers have dropped like 3 games. So it's the Steelers division to lose. But who do I think has the best chance of making a Super Bowl run? I actually picked the Steelers this year to go Super Bowl, and I still believe they are. Aaron Rodgers is Aaron Rodgers. Unless they miss the playoffs, if Aaron Rodgers' old ass get to the playoffs, Steelers gonna go to the Super Bowl. If they don't, the Ravens ain't going. They're a one-trick pony. You pop Lamar Jackson ass one good time, he done. So they ain't going. The Broncos, to me, right now, is the favorite to go to the Super Bowl. It wouldn't surprise me at all if the Broncos don't end up at Super Bowl. Second, I'll be the Colts. God, I can't believe I just said that shit. That left a bad taste in my mouth. Patriots, sorry. And because of what happened to us, Drake May is going to be really tested. Atlanta had him. I'm going to keep on that. Atlanta had him. Drake May is going to finally be tested when it comes time to the playoffs. I don't see him going to the Super Bowl. Daniel Jones is a different story. He's a veteran quarterback. He has the best running back right now in the entire NFL. The Colts mean business, whether I like to admit that or not. Atlanta had them too, had they played smart. But it doesn't matter because Atlanta got the best defense in the NFC. And actually top 5 in the NFL still on a pass rush and shit. So I'm picking the Broncos as the 1 seed, Colts as a 2 seed, Patriots as a 3 seed. I see the Ravens winning the division and being the 4th seed. Fuck you, Goose. But y'all are the second best pick to go to Super Bowl, in my opinion, the Colts. I see the Ravens being the 5th seed. I don't see them winning the division. I see them being the 5th seed. Still is the 4th seed. Chargers 6. Chargers 6, Bills 7. That's right, Kansas City. No low contendo. I don't know if y'all seen y'all schedule, Kansas City. Y'all finna get y'all asses towed up. Y'all got the Broncos Sunday. The Broncos. Then after that, y'all got the Colts. Then after that, y'all got the Texans, and you can't just sleep on them. Like, then the Chargers. Can't see y'all about to get y'all. I'm so happy too. Y'all know how happy I am. I'm happy as shit. I'm happy. Eagles ain't going to the Super Bowl this year because AJ Brown is throwing a fit. AJ Brown is throwing the fit. So Eagles not going to Super Bowl. Kansas City ain't going to Super Bowl. It's going to be Steelers, Broncos, and I picked Steelers and Broncos in my original picks early in the year. I didn't see the Colts. I did for the unbelievable. Chart me. I did pick the Ravens at first early this year until shenanigans happens. So I'm gonna still continue to keep those picks. I just don't see the Ravens going to Super Bowl, but I can see the Broncos, and I can see the Colts. Okay, and I can see the Steelers. On the NFC side, I didn't pick the Seahawks at all. I actually picked the Giants. Giants. Yeah, I already talked about. Yeah, I already talked about Dragonball. I already picked the Giants. Ain't going no fucking where. Okay, so it's gonna be either the Seahawks. I did pick the Bears. Bears are still in there for me, and I had picked the Cowboys. Can y'all believe that? I picked the Cowboys. Cowboys ain't doing jack shit. So if it's not the Seahawks, it'll be the Rams. So either Rams, Seahawks, Bears, Colts, Broncos, or Steelers. No, that's why I see going to Super Bowl. Yeah, I talked about Dragon Ball, how God awful it undid, and how people think it should be a priority right now. And I already admitted that Dragon Ball is done. Once, listen, I'm ending on this note. I gotta go. Yeah. So here's what's gonna happen with Dragon Ball. Okay, you're gonna get the manga dump. The manga's being done. You're gonna get the dump. They're going to announce you got a couple of movies and 2 games. Xenoverse 3 is one of those. Being rumored, I ain't gonna be shocked. And Fighters 2. Dragon Ball Fighters 2. They got DLC coming to Fighters 1, but everybody want a Fighters 2. So don't be surprised if that get announced. Okay. And with the DLC, yeah, they give you Super Saiyan 4 Goku. There's a Super Saiyan 3 pack coming with Vegeta. And you're gonna get Kid Goku and Kid Vegeta. Take it to the bank. And as far as the anime goes, there's no confirmation that the anime is even coming back yet, because there is talks and differences between voice actors. Some of them want more money than others, and other ones are too old. But there have been some pre-recorded lines that make y'all feel better. And once all this is done, Dragon Ball is done. That's why I showed y'all Demon Slayer and all that other shit. That's what's making Japan revenue right now. A lot of it. Oh, and by the way, when all of it comes back, y'all gonna still be pissed off because you're not gonna get everything that you want. There ain't gonna be no Zyser and all that other shit. There's not gonna be a spin-off from Super back in the Daima. No, they're gonna tell Super on out. You're gonna get the Black Frieza Gogeta fight, and all is gonna be right. Broly's gonna probably be the next God Destruction, and fucking you're gonna get the big party and festival at the end. It's not gonna go back to the Inner Z where you see Kid Goku and Kid Vegeta. So all them rumors y'all hearing about, yeah, anime's gonna come back and it's gonna be just in the manga's coming, movies are coming. I don't know if the anime's coming back or not. It wouldn't surprise me if it does, but I wouldn't hang my head on it being like a lot of shit. Because from what I was told, the next arc most likely is gonna be the final arc. It's gonna be the Black Frieza arc. There were talks originally of venturing out and doing other stuff before Toriyama died. But from what I was told, the next arc will be the last arc. It's going to be the Frieza arc. The Black Frieza arc. Because it makes no sense to drag it out. Everybody want Black Frieza. Everybody want Gogeta. Everybody wants to see that fucking fight. We know it's going to be Gogeta based on that Broly movie. Broly's going to fight OG 7-3. Yes, I know I spoiled it. Oh, well. Sorry. But that's what's going to happen. Beast Gohan might have a cameo appearance. I'm not gonna say yay or nay to that. Don't get your expectations too high if he does. Just don't get too high. I'm just saying. Anyway, I'm waiting to reveal all that I know once official announcements are made. I didn't. I didn't. That's who brought his fighting. OG73. Just putting it out there. Just letting you guys know. Anyway, it's been a fun-filled stream, guys, but I gotta go. Next Friday, unless something changes, 9:30 or 10 p.m. for a couple of hours, anime-only stream. We're gonna talk about all anime, compare characters. And if y'all want to bring in the Marvel DC shit, that's fine. But it can't be people that you know can blink and Goku get eradicated. All right? They got to be even shit. All right? It's going to be open. I'm going to put the link in for you guys to come on. I can have like 20 people because I pay for StreamYard. So you guys can come on. You can argue. Y'all can debate. It's an anime-only stream. It's going to be a fun one. So prepare yourself. Buckle up. So to all my anime nerds out there, come on in. If you come to the stream and I let you on and you try to hijack the stream, I have mods that don't mind getting the fuck out of there. Because if I'm like going to be permanent, the mods can remove you. So I'm telling you now, come on over, have a good time. It's going to be a chill stream next weekend. So that'll be next Friday unless something changes. That's okay. That's okay, Skylar. It might run till 1 in the morning. You know how I say 2 hours, it'll be in 3 hours. So don't worry about it. If you make it, you make it. If you don't, I understand. It won't be the last time. I'm gonna do another one. I have a lot of anime guys to chat, and I know Random been licking at the mouth for this stream. So I'm gonna make it happen next week. So that's gonna be that next week. Other than that, I'm glad you all enjoy the stream. You all have a good one. Try to stay safe. Remember, check the temperature outside. Mentally, be aware of your surroundings, and just try to keep a positive mindset on shit. All things don't last always. You know that old saying? Hard times don't last always. Tough people do. Hard people do. Try to find that toughness in you so we can get over this gloomsome, grumpy, chaotic, uncertainty, void of an environment that we are in right now. But you got to be mentally aware of all of that. So mental health. I'm a big supporter of mental health because most of you know I'm a combat vet. So I deal with certain things, but I don't use that as a crutch to regress. So always try to find a happy spot in your mind that you can go to when things seem they're blinkers, if you know what I mean. So other than that, guys, you all take care. It's me, Savar Matner. I'm everyone. Enjoy your weekend. Peace.